Hello and welcome to Beginner Guitar, Play the Easy Way. I'm Shane. I will be guiding you through this process. This is exercise number 1. It uses the 6th string, the 5th string, and the 4th string, also known as the E string, the A string, and the D string. This exercise, when you play it in completion, will sound like this. It is a basic rhythm just to get you going on the bass notes, that's the lower notes, for simple chords like A, D, and E. So for you, now, follow with me. Whether you're using a pick or your thumb or finger, doesn't really matter as long as you're able to hit these strings individually. So start off hitting the A string 4 times, and then hit the D string 4 times, back to the A string 4 times, and the E string 4 times. Nice and slow, it should sound like this. You can repeat that as many times as you want to get comfortable with it. Something you might notice is that there is lots of other noise. So for example, when I'm hitting this A string and then the D string and then back to the A string, those strings, they keep ringing even when those are not the ones that you're hitting. And so they add extra sound to it. In order to control this a little bit, you take the knife part of your hand, the right hand, in my case right hand, the outside of my right hand, and I place it at the beginnings of the strings. And I push down lightly, very lightly. You're just touching it, because then it gives you a controlled sound. Instead of open ringing, it gives you what's called a muted sound. Now if you do the same exercise with the muted sound, with your right hand just lightly sitting on those strings, not too far forward because it'll mute it completely, but not too far backward or it'll open, just experiment a little bit. When you do that, you'll have more control of the strings. It'll sound like this. So if you do it fast, and you've got the beginnings of a rhythm. That's just the introduction. Now the next exercise, we're actually going to play the same thing, but in a different place using your left hand and your first finger. Join me in exercise 2.